Now they went into the lead, and there might well have been a criticism of how they got into the lead as far as the defence was concerned. But talk us through the next 15 seconds. You can do it slowly if you want. It might take 30 seconds to talk us through. But 15 seconds later, their keeper was picking the ball out of the net, and you put it there.
Yeah, I think I knew I was going to be able to get in behind today. Use my pace to get in behind, and it went in behind, dropped nicely for me, and put it over the keeper.
Now, all in all, the season, as far as the chances of getting in the playoffs, is now over. You've been in the changing room. I mean, it was probably all over before today. What's the general feeling of you and the other guys down there? Is there a bitter disappointment? Because it looked earlier on, not today, but earlier on this season, that either automatic or at least playoffs was almost certain.
Yeah, of course, we're all disappointed. Every single one of us in the squad is disappointed. We had ambitions to get in the playoffs, and we're all disappointed. But I think now it's all about us sticking to his games and just trying to get as finish high up the table as we possibly can.
Now, you as a player, and in my long career, very aged career, I've met many players. There are certain things in you that people will watch. There was a couple of scouts not too far away from here, watching particularly for the name of Jake Speight and the way that you played. Are you conscious now that you're a player very much going into the public eye?
No, I think I'm a Mansfield Town player, and I'm concentrating on my game for Mansfield Town, and that's as far as it goes. I come out and just try and do my best for the club and for the gaffer who's brought me here.
Do you feel yourself you're playing better than you've ever played before, putting aside the injury situation? Do you think there's a sharpness to you beyond what there has been before? Yeah,
I've said before, I think with my injuries in the past, I've come back this season. I know what I'm capable of, and it was just about getting into full-time football. And I've said I've settled down well here, and I feel like I'm playing the best football I've been playing.
Let me ask you a key question. I know you'll answer me honestly. In the past few weeks, when you've been coming back from injury, there's been short spells on the park, some of them very exciting short spells. We've often heard that your injury has had to be managed. I mean, we know you wanted to get on the park. Were you also conscious that you needed to be careful?
I think it's one of these things. I don't think people are saying, "Oh, I've been injured this season." I don't think I've missed as many games as people think. I've been out. I've missed 4, and then another 4. I've been involved in pretty much every game. I've been fit. But I think it was just a case of you say, managing the injury and making sure it weren't going to break down again.
Now you're okay tonight, yeah?
Yep.
When you came off the park, a few minutes before the end, what was your thought then?
I just like I said, there's 2 games next week, and I think the gaffer were just thinking I ain't had much match time, and just to save me till next week.
And the rest of the games this season now, all pressure off, isn't it?
Well, pressure. The boys are still wanting to go and play well. It's fair enough. The pressure of the playoffs is off, but boys still want to go out and put out good performances for the fans. What have travelled down here every week in, week out.
Jake, you're an absolute pleasure. I don't often see you without your earring in and whatnot, but you never stop smiling. Now there's this ex-Australian over here, and Kyle, it's nice of you to. We've got one half of a car school, what you guys call a car school here, together at the moment, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Will you be travelling home later today together?
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to it.
How do you think he played?
Brilliant, like I just said over there. I thought when Nixie come on, he got us playing like he can. He got on the ball and started putting the balls in down the side, which is good for the team.
Both of you, to you now, Carl, have had to miss spells this year because of injury, operation, and that sort of thing. How difficult has that been?
Yeah, well, it's frustrating really, like being out with 4 months, which is nearly half of your season gone, and obviously Speight has had a few knocks, but when he's played, every time he's played, he's scored, so I'm sure if you were fit all season, you'd be looking at 25 goals.
Now, there was a second equaliser today. Pity there wasn't a third one. There was a second equaliser today where you appeared to lob the ball inside. What actually happened there?
Well, obviously it's bouncing in, and there's a few lads in the box, so I just put it back in there really. And it's one of them where if no one gets a touch, it can go straight in because goalkeepers misread it. So I think luckily for me, it's gone straight in. But
yeah, well, in recent times, the Yorkshire connection in the club has not been quite as strong with him injured and you injured as well. The last few games, there's going to be a bit of a Yorkshire connection in there again?
Well, hopefully, yeah. Hopefully we've shown a bit out there today, so hopefully can get ourselves involved for the last 4 games. So.
Good to see you again.
You too,
You're sort of smiling. I'm not quite. Is it a smile tonight or what?
No, I think, like I said before, the boys are disappointed and we need to go home and look at ourselves, and like I said, we need to be more ruthless coming away from home.
Yeah, okay, well, have a nice journey home.